Welcome to Mind to Pen's Grammar Tips for Writing, the podcast that makes grammar simple and practical. I am Nadia, and today we're talking about adjective clauses. So let's get started. Adjective clauses provide additional information to a noun or pronoun, just like adjectives. They are dependent clauses formed by a subject and a verb. If not connected to an independent clause, adjective clauses alone do not express a complete idea. Adjective clauses start with relative pronouns like who, whom, whose, which, and that, and also with relative adverbs like where, when, and why. Let's look at some examples. The teacher who explained the lesson was very patient. In this case, who explained the lesson is the adjective clause. Who refers to the teacher. It is a relative pronoun acting as a subject of the sentence. Who can be used both as subject or object, and it is for people only. The student whom you mentored just graduated. Whom you mentored is the adjective clause, and whom, in this case, refers to the student but as an object, not as a subject. Whom can be used as an object for your adjective clause, and it is for people only. In informal speech, it can be substituted with who. The author whose books won an award will be our guest speaker. Whose book won an award is a relative clause, and whose is a relative pronoun to indicate possession, and it is both for people and things. You can think about whose book won an award. It is the book of someone, it is the book of the author. The computer which was left in class belongs to my classmates. Which was left in class is an adjective clause, and which is a relative pronoun. It is for things only. The book that we read in class was useful. That we read in class is an adjective clause, and that is a relative pronoun for both people and things. We will talk in another episode when the pronouns can be omitted and how we can use the commas with adjective clauses. A few more examples. The conference where we met takes place every other year. Where we met is an adjective clause, and where is a relative adverb to indicate location. You could say in which we met. The day when we first started class was unforgettable. When we first started class is an adjective clause, and when is a relative adverb to indicate time. You could also say in which. And finally, the reason why we did not finish the program is still unclear. Why is a relative adverb to indicate reason. Now, I mentioned that sometimes pronouns can be omitted when they do not act as the subject of the adjective clause. When they are acting as objects, that's when they can be eliminated. And again, you can follow another episode to go deeper into those rules. You can see grammar tips number 5, 6, and 7 to review when pronouns can be omitted and how to do that. And also the third tips is useful to review the use of the comma with adjective clauses. That's it for today's grammar tips on adjective clauses. Remember, mastering even one small rule can make a big difference in your writing. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode where we will tackle another essential grammar rule. Thanks for listening to Mind to Pen's podcast. Until next time, keep writing with confidence and clarity.